Okay, friends, well, I have had a really busy morning, and in fact, I am eating a late lunch. It was so busy this morning. But it's about 1 o'clock, and it's time for a lunch break. So I thought I would show you what I'm having for lunch and how I make it. I am having a chicken salad. Ever since my weight loss program, I've been really concentrating on high protein, low carb, low sugar meals, and I have found that I really enjoy the chicken salad. And of course you can make your own chicken breast, and I've done that before, but for these days that I need something fast, I do use the Tyson premium chunk white chicken that you can buy canned already. And this one has a pop top, so I just pop that top right off. It comes packed in water, so I have to drain it. Okay, and then I just pour that into a plastic container because I know I'm not going to eat it all, so I go ahead and put it in a plastic container that I can put a lid on later. And then using a fork, I just mash up the bigger chunks into smaller chunks. Alright, and then to my chicken salad, to my chicken, I like to add a handful of pecans, and you can measure these out if you want, but I just go about a handful, which I think is about, I would say probably a half a cup. Depending on how many pecans you like. And I like a lot, so I'm going to go with a half a cup here. Alright, then after I've got those broke up, I like to add approximately 10 of these white grapes, or green grapes, whatever you call them. But they add a nice sweetness to it. The chicken, of course, will have your protein. The pecans will also have your protein. And then the grapes add a nice fruit to it, and it gives it a nice sweet taste. So let me go ahead and get these chopped up. I usually do these big ones in fourths. Alright, and then I like to add a stalk of celery. The celery, of course, is your vegetable. And it just also adds a nice crunch. So you have your chicken and your pecans providing you the protein. You have your celery providing you a little bit of vegetable content, some fiber in there. And then you have your grapes providing you with some fruit and some sweetness. So after I get all this mixed together, that's the dishwasher, guys. Okay, so after I get all this mixed together, then I like to use a light mayonnaise. This is a half the calories, half the fat. And for me, the mayonnaise just kind of glues all of the ingredients together, binds it together. So I don't need a whole lot. Maybe about a tablespoon. If you're actually using it as a sandwich, you might want a little bit more mayonnaise to hold these ingredients together a little bit better. I, however, do not eat mine as a sandwich because I am trying to cut back on carbs. So what I like to do is I just put mine into a bowl. And I have found that I can eat about 1/3 cup for a serving. So I go ahead and put that in there. And then this will be my lunch. And then I'll fix a bag of popcorn for a snack to go with this and then to have for the rest of the afternoon. So I'm going to get my popcorn fixed and then we'll go eat. I have found this Homestead popcorn to be a nice low-calorie alternative to chips. I do like to have an extra like side dish whenever I have my chicken salad, but I found that the popcorn, I can't eat all this popcorn in one setting, but just to have it to kind of nibble on with the chicken salad. And then I also will have it throughout the day. As I want a little snack, I have it available. And I did put me a few more grapes on there as my side dish, and then I have some sugar-free tea. Alright, so okay friends, so this will be my lunch for today. Some chicken salad, grapes, popcorn, sugar-free tea. Alright. So I'm afraid one of the habits that I've never been able to break is when I'm by myself, I like to eat in front of the TV. That is something they do not recommend you do in weight loss programs, is to eat in front of the TV, because you lose track of what you're actually eating. But that's why I try to pre-measure everything and know exactly what I have ahead of time. But when I'm by myself, I just enjoy watching a TV show while I'm eating. So a lot of times I'll watch about an hour documentary. However, today I'm getting a late lunch and I have a lot more work I want to get done outside. So I'm going to see if I can find a half-hour program somewhere and then enjoy my lunch and then get back outside to get some more work done on this beautiful fall day. So I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Okay friends, so let's see if you can guess what I decided to watch during my lunch break, just from the music. Here it comes. Although I like the new one too. Okay friends, so I have taken the irises out of the pails of water. You don't want to leave them in the water for very long or they'll start to rot and get mushy. I only put them in there for a couple of hours just to kind of get rid of all the yucky soil so I can start them with new soil. But I have them laid out here drying. They're out here in the sun. I still have them divided. These up here are the yellow and red irises, and those down there are all the white ones. And then out here on the benches, I've separated them out so that they can also dry. These are the old-fashioned purples. And then over here I have the yellow ones. Now, irises are toxic to people and animals, so you want to make sure that your animals aren't ones to chew on them. So Paulo's been leaving these alone, but I've been checking. About the only thing Paulo chews is plastic. What is it with you and plastic, huh? Yeah. Anyhow, so my irises are out here drying. All right, and now we're going to go down and work on the gate garden. These two beds here in front of the gate garden so that I can get it all the way down to dirt. I'm going to add more dirt to it and then cover it with plastic so it'll be ready for next spring. This is the weekend I set aside to do this, and I really need to get it done because I have a lot of fall chores, and I'm only out here on the weekends, mostly on the weekends, so I'm limited on my time. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this today. Okay, so I have the front boards and the end boards taken up so that I can get in there to work. So there they are. All right. Now I need to get rid of the sunflowers. These sunflowers are massive. They're a small tree trunk. So I brought out the big clippers. we'll be ready to till. So let me go grab some tools. So let me go empty my wheelbarrow and grab my shovel. I'll be back. Because they're just going to be too big for the tiller. But I will tell you this guys still down there? Sorry about that. I told you it was windy. Sorry about that, guys. I told you it was windy. Blew you right over, didn't it? You see this thing jumping around is because it hit one of those big roots. Okay, friends, so I finished the tilling. I did not till real close to the fence, to the gate, because if you recall, I have some of those old-fashioned ditch lilies planted along those gates, and I didn't want to till them up. Now, I might be moving them later, though, because I did read that you really should not plant the wild ditch lilies next to domesticated daylilies because of the fungus that they carry. However, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be putting in there just yet, so I'm not going to move them until I'm sure. But I am doing that I just feel like I'm battling the wind. So I'm going to call it quits on this project for today. I do have some pruning I want to do in the cottage garden, and it's not quite as windy on that side of the house because the house blocks it. So I think we're going to go up there and do some work. Yes, I see you, Michael. Alright, so this is what I got done for today, though. I think I did a lot of work and got a lot accomplished. Not fighting like last time today. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, friends, so this afternoon I'm going to put some of these irises back and find some different spots for them. So I'm going to go ahead and start here, and I'm going to show you how I do this. So let me bring you in a little bit closer. So since I want my irises to be up, I'm going to fill in this little hole right here with some dirt. with red here. So I'm going to put me out 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mound like so. I'm going to set that right on top of that mound. And I'm going to cover up the roots with dirt. Cover up the nose, but I want to make sure that this part is still out of the ground. With those roots covered up. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to do another mound right here, but I need more dirt. Okay, so I want to leave about a foot between these. So I'm just going to make a step here. I'm going to put my other one right there. Right in there. Alright, so I'm going to set this one on top of the mound. Like so. Cover up those roots. A little bit of the nose. Alright. That's pretty good. Now, since they don't have to be very deep, they are kind of tricky to get first started here without them tipping over. Alright, I'm going to put another one back here, about a foot back. Okay. So yes, what you want to do is make mounds and then set your rhizome on top of that mound and then cover up the roots with dirt, leaving the top 1/3 exposed. Put another one right back here. Ones are down here on the ground. I separated them from the yellow and with the red. I will be putting more dirt in here Right now I'm just trying to get them up on a mound. All right. Actually, I'm going to move that over just a little bit because I want to make sure I leave room back here in the back for the hollyhock. Alright, now I just got to make sure that all of these have some water on them. So let me get that done. Okay, so let me go over what I just did. So I made little hills, and then I put my rhizome on top of the hill, and I spread my roots down over the hill, and then I covered those roots up. So each rhizome has its own little hill. Rhizomes like their feet wet, which are their roots, but their knees dry, which is the rhizome. That's why it's a good idea to have them mounded up. You can do that all different ways. If you're putting in a big bed, like I did down by the road, you can till up a great big bed and then just make rows of mounds, and then just go down the row and put your rhizomes. You don't have to make individual hills. It just depends on where your location is and what it requires. Also, I always like to do it so my rhizome is facing the sun. So like all of these rhizomes have their noses pointed east. So when that morning sun comes in, it's going to hit them strong. I also like to put my rhizomes so that all their fans
are in a line. So all their fans are facing the same way. Of course, if all their noses are facing the same way, then it only makes sense that their fans are too. Okay, so now I'm going to water, but I'm going to use a very gentle shower setting so that I don't wash all the dirt off. That'll just push that dirt down around those roots even more. And it'll let you see whether you need to add more dirt. Because the roots are very shallow, I don't have to add a lot of water. Just enough to get that dirt down around the roots. To settle the dirt and get rid of any air pockets. Since my ground is wet down here in this corner, I'm going to go ahead and take the seed pods off of this. And I'm going to stick them down in that ground. Hollyhock seeds do not get buried into the soil. They just lay on top of the soil because they have to have sunlight. So you just sprinkle them on top. And that's what I do. Alright, that should be enough. And I'll just leave them just like that. Some of them will grow, some of them will not. And I'll save these seeds to sprinkle some on that side. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for me today. I'm not even sure what time it is, to tell you the truth. I've had a very long, busy day, and my stomach's telling me it is time for supper. Okay, friends, well, that's going to be it for me today. I've had a very long, successful, productive day. However, my stomach is telling me it's time for supper. So I'm going to go in and have some more of my chicken salad and probably relax and watch a little bit of TV. So I had to break this video down into 2 parts. I did a morning and an afternoon, so be sure and watch both parts to see my full day. Anyhow, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know more about what's going on in my corner of the world, hit that subscribe button to Kim's Country Corner. And if you know of any family or friends that might enjoy my lifestyle and the work I do out here on the homestead and some of my traveling and my grandkids, be sure and recommend this channel. I've also set up a PayPal account for anyone that might want to make donations to my cause, which is homesteading activities. I don't make a lot of money. I live on disability. So I'm always looking for a little bit of extra income to buy seeds and plants and tools and just different things that I need for my homesteading activities. If you have a $5, $10, $15, $20 you can donate to the cause, that's great. If you don't, I completely understand. Alright, well, that's it for me. You guys have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now. Look at that beautiful, delicate, yellow line butterfly that landed on that zinnia. Isn't that pretty? Very delicate. I'm not sure what kind that is. If you know what kind of butterfly that is, please leave it in the comments below. My goodness, I am so wind blown. It was windy out there today. Sorry about this. My shirts are too big. Okay, friends. Well, I was right. It is supper time. I could tell my tummy was growling. So I fixed me some more of my chicken salad. I had leftovers from lunch, so I just got me another bowl full. I have some grapes here. I have some of my popcorn left. And another glass of tea. So I am going to enjoy this while I watch some TV. Remember to hit that like button. It really helps YouTube algorithm to know to share my videos with other people. If you have any questions or comments, be sure and leave them in the comment box below, and I'll try to respond. Alright, talk to y'all later for the second time now. Alright, bye.